Hello guys, you're welcome to Gusto News. Yes, you know, this is Gusto TV Africa and I go by the name Andy. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening right here in the studio. Very beautiful evening. Beautiful Thursday evening. And on the news this Thursday evening, there's DAVIDO, we have Timaya, and we have of Lagos, the mayor of Lagos on the news. But yeah, as a tradition, before I go on, I would definitely start by saying thank you very much for all that you do for us, talking about the likes, the comments, sharing, and also telling people about Gusto TV. And let's say you're new to the channel, or maybe you've been a part of the family for some time and you are yet to subscribe. Ejo, kindly subscribe, and you can also turn on that post notification bell so that you get updated each time we drop a new video. All right, let's go straight on to the news, starting up with DAVIDO, OBO himself. 2022 has started and people have been saying, DAVIDO, do not do like 2021. Give us a single. I mean, not just features, I beg. Just give us your own single. Well, I think DAVIDO is beginning to follow the step of 2021 because the year has started and it's been on a featured track with Skibi. And in fact, just like he did in 2021, his featured tracks have been crazy. Really massive. I mean, really nice. I think DAVIDO started the year 2021 with the song For You. He got featured by Tenny on that one. And this year he has started with Skibi with the song Baddest Boy. And indeed, that song is indeed the baddest right now because so many people have been vibing to that song. Well, people are still talking about the fact that DAVIDO should give us a single. And in fact, DAVIDO has told us that his next single is going to be real crazy. And he also told us for the fact that himself and Fuse are working on something really crazy. And he said, the one I have with Fuse is very special. So, we've been waiting for that particular one. Maybe DAVIDO and Fuse would decide to drop the banger that they have. Yes, also last year, DAVIDO was like at Fuse. He tagged him on Instagram. This was last year in August. Tagging Fuse and telling him that, okay, this one is going to be real global. This one is going to be real massive. This one is going to be real mad. And indeed, there was a bad banger, a crazy banger in which Fuse did, talking about the song High by Adekunle Gold featuring DAVIDO. This year also, DAVIDO has told us that he's going to be on a track with Fuse, or rather, Fuse will be producing a track in which DAVIDO is going to be on. Well, right now, as of yesterday, DAVIDO and Fuse, or rather, as of this morning, DAVIDO and Fuse were back in the studio. Yes, back in the studio this morning, creating a whole lot of banger. And trust me, from the pictures and the videos that we were seeing on Instagram, this one is going to be a real madness. As we have here, DAVIDO and Fuse together, plotting and creating something that would come out really crazy. Yes, as we have here, Fuse and DAVIDO together in the studio very early in the morning. I mean, this was at 8 a.m. and these guys were still cooking something together. And trust me, this is going to be a real massive one when it finally drops. Yes, DAVIDO has told us before, as I said, that him and Fuse be working on something. And right now, Fuse and DAVIDO are back in the studio, just like Mayorkun said, back in office to create something really crazy. All right, let's move on to something else on the list. Or rather, let's talk about some fans who right now, seeing DAVIDO and Fuse together, are like mind blown. Let's see some of the comments here. This one says, DAVIDO with Fuse in the studio. Yes, with the whole fire sign and then the whole puff sound. Like, okay, this one is going to be real crazy. Also here, this one says, DAVIDO's next hit song produced by Fuse drops soon. Says, be ready, and the fire emoji to follow it. Says, anytime DAVIDO linked with Fuse, it is a banger. See what he did on Tenny For You and Adekunle Gold High. He says, I can't help but anticipate. Yes, indeed, Fuse and DAVIDO worked on that hit song For You as well as High, as I said earlier. So, DAVIDO and Fuse link up always comes with a banger. And here's a picture of DAVIDO in the studio, or rather in the kitchen, a Photoshop picture definitely of DAVIDO in the kitchen cooking something, and it's definitely going to be fire when this one drops. All right, let's move on to someone who has been very consistent in the Nigerian music space. Talking about Timaya, the Gberi Papa one of Bayelsa, the Chulo. Yes, Chulo Papi. Chulo himself is currently on the news, Timaya, because someone on Twitter, talking about Joey Akan, who always talks about music, has decided to tell us the fact that Timaya has actually been very consistent over the years. Yes, indeed, we've had from Plantain Boy up until this one, Cold Outside with Buju. Timaya has definitely been very consistent. He may just go off the scene for some time, and then in that same year he drops just one single, and that single is definitely going to be a madness throughout the whole year. And people are like, okay, what is this jazz that Timaya is doing? Or rather, which soap is Timaya using? Maybe Timaya should cut some soap for some people. Yes, that's been a conversation over the years, that Timaya may just decide to go low, and just one single of him for that particular year would still be a banger. And it's like, okay, what sort of consistency is that? It needs to be studied in school. All right, Joey Akan says, nobody know Nigerian music past Timaya. Says, nobody know Nigerian music past Timaya. every year he releases music, he always has a hit on his hands. He says he's an oracle. Yes, nobody knows Nigerian music reached Timaya, because any year he decides to actually release a song or release songs, there's definitely always going to be a hit on it. Last year we already had Cold Outside, and that one is definitely a big banger right now. All right, let's round up the news with the mayor of Lagos, of Lagos. Back in Office was the album in which he dropped last year, doing a whole lot of numbers right now. Great and amazing tracks of that particular album. We have the likes of Freedom, there's likes of Holy Father on that song. So yes, that's EP rather album is doing really massive now. Well, Mayorkun is in the news because he granted an interview with Voice Africa, and he was telling us about the grape juice. He granted an interview with the grape juice, and he did reveal some secrets, and some of those secrets are talking about Davido. He said he learned a whole lot from Davido, and his music right now is being influenced by Davido because he stayed with Davido for about 3 years, and throughout that time he learned from him. So everything he knows now he got from Davido. That is why in the song he learned from the best. Davido was actually very, very sincere from him, because everything in terms of music, in terms of lifestyle, he learned from Davido. Also talking about songs and who, his next project and artist who would love to feature, he talked about the fact that himself and Drake, maybe there could be something in the kitchen cooking, because he said he would like to work with Drake, and real soon is really hoping that himself and Drake will do the honors of creating a real banger for us. So yes, the whole conversation is still on Mayorkun and Drake. Will that be possible? Yes, Mayorkun says soon, maybe it's gonna happen. All right, guys, it's with Mayorkun. I'll be rounding up the news of Lagos. Remember to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Tell us in the comment section what you think about the news, and we'll be there to answer to some, if not all, of your comments. My name is Andy, and do have a great day.